I approach you, for example, I've never gone up to Shamsi and confronted him about anything because he goes up to Muslims and Christians, and I can't knock him for that. He's consistent, but what I didn't like is because it's like just saying you use an excuse.
But you said in that video that you know I speak against extremism, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, but then you.
Okay.
The Bible
so if
says,
you knew that.
Yeah, but wait. The Bible says you shall know them by their fruit. So if you're saying something and doing something different, that's why I approached you and asked you, because it's very easy for someone to verbalize something and then their actions are very different.
Okay, what fruits do you know of me?
What truth do I know?
Actually, the fruit of DCCI, he said it's a freedom of speech.
But then, as I said, because I saw the video where you went onto DCCI and you criticising
that's part of my fruit, yes.
Asking them to condemn
That's part of my fruit to confront extremists.
So all I did
to confront extremist people who are mocking innocent Muslims.
He said it's freedom of speech then. No judging by the freedom
yes,
or the fruit.
Thank you. Did you hear that? Why doesn't freedom of speech apply there? When I confront Hatun about her extremism and her mockumentaries against Muslim women in particular, why doesn't my freedom of speech apply?
I didn't say you couldn't do it.
But
I just said I felt you were a hypocrite in doing it.
Okay.
So that's why I approached you in the same way.
How is he a hypocrite?
Because I haven't,
how am I a hypocrite?
I haven't approached anyone here in that same manner, and that's why I say.
How is he a hypocrite?
Why did Uncle Omar attack him and me today? The guy is
I don't know.
Why?
I don't follow these things.
Because
let's deal with one topic at a time.
Huh? That's the reason he confronted him today. Ustad had to walk away.
He tried to drag me into an unpleasant, unwanted discussion, which I didn't want to do. Yeah, because I don't want to talk to these people.
He was here. But look, the guy went, he insulted my mom, my dad,
of course,
everyone in my family.
Yeah, but okay, and I'll tell you another reason why. For example,
so you know, he knows this.
But I'll tell you another reason why. Like Paul Williams several years ago, when about 2 years ago, within 2 years, and he kind of announced to everyone he's leaving Islam because he felt.
When are you taking your shahada?
Let me finish my point.
When are you taking your shahada?
He felt within this.
When are you joining us?
He felt within this park there was an extremist.
When are you joining us?
No one in the DAWAH team would join him in condemning the people.
I can see that light in you.
He still has the tweets online. So that's why, for me, it was like even someone who comes to the park to do DAWAH felt that he was ostracized in trying to condemn certain people like Abdul Hakim and other people in the park who have been banned, I believe.
Didn't you see Ali Dawah and Sheikh Mohammed made a video against him?
Yes.
I'm not saying him.
Yes.
I think even he spoke against him.
Yes.
He said he's against
I debated them.
Yeah, but
there is a video. Watch the video. There's a video. Wait. I'll lead you to what I did.
Because Shamsi goes up to the people directly and confronts them, whereas other people can say...
Have you confronted anyone directly, yourself?
Who?
You.
From Christian...
No, I'm talking about the haters.
Only me.
What haters?
I'm talking about the people like Tommy Robinson. Have you confronted them?
If he was in the park, then yes.
He came to the park.
I wasn't here.
So are you saying if he was here, will he condemn him?
If I see what he's done, then...
you need to see what he has done still. Wow.
Because...
Okay, wait. Why do I have to?
Yes.
Firstly, my position is very clear. Yes. Secondly, why do I have to confront every Tom, Dick and Harry?
I didn't say you did. My argument was...
Wait. Let me finish. Mexican drug cartels are killing innocent people in a brutal fashion.
Yes.
Okay? ISIS are killing innocent people.
Colombians.
Americans, in some cases, American military has been killing innocent people. We have seen the cases come out in articles. Okay? Israelis are killing innocent. Indian army is killing innocent. Christian gunmen in America, in the US, walking into synagogues and schools.
But this is the problem, especially with what I have, with what Adnan's approach is because he will say, for example, DCCI are Islamophobes, they're extremists and whatnot. Then when you see the comments online, every Christian in the park is DCCI. So therefore, it means when I'm walking to my house, people think I'm DCCI or something, and I'm in danger because he's saying these people are X, Y, and Z. And people don't know how to differentiate. That's why you have to be careful of how you speak, because people just see... I'm sure you've seen the comments. Anytime any Christian debates, they say, look at these DCCI. No, I'm not. And I would challenge anyone to prove to me that I'm paid to come to this park. There's no one who can pay me enough money to come to this park. I come because I want to.
How did you buy this jean?
Because I have a job and it pays very well.
Okay, I have a question.
Let's wrap it up.
I have a question.
What job do you have?
What job?
Paperboy.
Only people with high.
Nice trainers, nice jean.
Yeah, of course. I work hard for my...
No.
Degree.
Actually,
I have a postgraduate degree, and I'm studying another postgraduate degree. So
let me ask you.
therefore, I'm an educated person.
Let me ask you.
Please
Did you?
address that point,
Did
please. Don't talk about the clothes.
did someone try to shoot you? Did someone try to shoot you or something?
Well, you know, the church hasn't been paying me enough, so you know, this is why I'm.
That's fashion, by the way.
that was your cap.
Anyway, the point I'm making is, we do not mind having decent,
And the,
hateless,
the other problem I had
hateless.
was as soon as I approached
finish,
you,
Paperboy.
and let me
You can
just make my
finish,
point, is because you had said I'm a decent person, but as soon as I confronted you, I turned into an Islamophobe, and
Yes.
that is dangerous
Yes.
talk because
Yes.
then people, you didn't have evidence just because you didn't like the way I approached you. So then I can walk home and someone's like, oh, I heard Adnan say this person's an Islamophobe, where everyone in the park has no issue with me.
what would happen
But then if
to you?
someone
What would happen to
if
you?
someone approaches me or thinks, oh, this guy's an
Are you
Islamophobe,
scared that someone might attack you due to false information?
is that
That's your fear?
there's crazy
And
people
that's-
out there.
Oh, thank you. Well, why do you think we call DCCI hate preachers?
Why?
Because when they talk about the niqab and the hijab and our sisters are
But
taking
what
the
have they
hijab,
said? What have they said? That's
when
what
they
I'm saying.
what have they? The question is, what have they not said?
No, say, tell me
like
what
the way
they said.
Have you ever read comments? Have you ever read comments on the videos of Soko channel?
Yeah.
Have you read comments?
I have read the comments.
We are like
And do they sound like any of those people? Do they sound like loving Christians?
Well, the thing is, on Soko's channel, you have Christians and non-Christians, a lot of the people. So I've
So
even
for some
said to
reason,
him,
a lot of would you agree with this statement that a lot of Islamophobes have managed to get together in the comment section there? A lot of Islamophobes,
What do you mean, get
because
together?
some of the comments are outright Islamophobia.
yeah, of course.
Yes.
I disagree
So-
with that.
so
Like,
why-
in terms of if
why
people
do-
are,
why
are
do-
saying, if people are mocking, and I've said before, like if people mock religion, that's just the way this country is. People mock
Okay.
Christianity.
Have you
but I'm
watched?
saying if someone's
Have you watched
inciting something,
Have you
that's very
watched my
different.
debates with these learned, decent Christian scholars?
Okay, yeah.
Have you watched some of my debates?
Yes.
Have you seen my demeanor and my behavior with them?
I
Yes.
have.
I treat them very different to the way I treat these some of these Islamophobes and haters in the park, because I don't see the same behavior from them. Okay, so we treat people according to the treatment they deserve, right? I have no respect for people who will mock innocent, vulnerable women who are already being attacked around the West, in this country in particular. People who watch these kind of videos, the way DCCI people, they made a
about
mockumentary.
Shamsu?
Wait,
He said
wait,
that
wait,
Jesus
wait,
came out
wait,
and
wait,
told
wait,
him
wait,
about,
wait, 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 wait. I'm finishing my point. So when innocent Muslim women are being dehumanized and demonized by your mockumentaries, right? And then
but you
then
mock and criticize religion. And that's what I'm saying. People, yeah,
no,
yeah, but that's
okay,
what I'm saying. Look at the Book of Mormon.
Is this what the
and stuff
gospel?
like
Is this what the? Is this
but
what
I'm
your
saying
religion
within the
teaches
realms
you?
of this
Is this
country.
what your religion teaches you?
Teaches us what?
To mock people?
You probably shouldn't mock people.
What? Probably. Wait.
So do you think that's Christianity?
If you want, ask you, look at
Let
them.
me ask a question. If
What's Christian about DCCI? What's Christian about David Wood? What's Christian about other Islamophobes who are using the name of Christianity to mock Muslims on daily basis? And it seems to be open season on Muslims.
If Jesus was here and he was watching David Wood's channel,
Yes.
would he say, brilliant, that's what I preach to the world?
Allah blew into women's vagina.
Jesus would go about things very differently. But remember
What
that,
is it,
but
David?
yeah, but he called the Pharisees hypocrites and brood of vipers, and that was very extreme talk. Understand?
But do you think
So,
listen to one debate at a time?
because if I called you two brood of vipers, you'll be like, wow, Paperboy.
I even call people pigs.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Jesus' language was very extreme at the time in criticizing the
up
Pharisees.
your
Okay,
mind with Jesus,
so
you're preaching
so
there.
are you justifying what David
Yeah,
Wood
but I
does?
don't believe Jesus was a pacifist.
Okay, so can I call you a pig?
Can you call me a pig?
Yeah, in a discussion, can I call you a pig? Can
you
I
want
call
to.
you a dog or a viper or
Yeah,
an
under freedom of
adulterer?
speech, yes, you can.
An adulterer? No, I don't want to do. Would that be decent in a
It
conversation?
wouldn't be in conversation. Would it be courteous? But if you said it,
Thank you.
I may be
Jesus
offended.
Thank you.
wasn't courteous?
Thank you. So Jesus was not courteous.
Jesus, in terms of calling people like hypocrites and
Dogs and
when
swines?
did When did he call people pigs? I can't remember.
He did.
When?
Gentiles. Swine. It is not for me to toss the bread.
Idiom. It's
an idiom. They have meanings.
Yeah, but it's
so when he used the word swine, who was he referring to?
Yeah, but he's not,
humans or swine?
You're twisting.
I'm not twisting.
It's an idiomatic
They will
expression.
trample it in the foot.
Of course.
Yeah.
But when he used the word swine, who was he talking
but
about?
But then it's like when your prophet called people raisin heads and in the hadiths.
Not in a derogatory way, no.
No.
No, absolutely
so
not.
Calling someone a raisin head isn't derogatory.
No, it's not. Not for their context and their time, absolutely
so
no.
Then why don't you apply the same context of Christ and how the Jews understood it?
The prophet actually described Jesus in a similar fashion, that he will have curly hair, he will have red complexion.
Yeah.
Okay, describing someone's
appearance.
Wait. Someone.
That's what he called it.
Okay, if somebody has a head, that looks like
he said the black people or the Somalians.
No. You can try hard. You can try harder. You can try.
Okay. No, but what I'm saying is they seem to be quick to.
Wait. What is the hadith? What is it saying, by the way? It's going to refute your own point.
Okay.
What is the hadith? When he used the word raisin head, as you claim, what was he talking about?
What was the context?
What was the context?
I can't remember.
Exactly. That's the problem. The problem is, you know a word which you think is used in a racial sense, but when you read the hadith completely, you would realize he was actually talking positively about the people from Africa. He was saying, when they have been appointed over you as a leader. So in other words, he is opening the possibility of something that was completely impossible.
It's against
previously.
racism. Against racism.
He was actually telling the Arabs, it is very possible for you to have an African leader. And which was the case. Which was the case. Bilal climbed the Kaaba, which was an absolute abomination for the Arabs.
Now give the context of when Jesus says, do not give what is holy to the dogs and swine, lest they trample it in the feet.
Okay, what would have happened to
the Prophet said, listen and obey your chief.
Listen.
Even if an Ethiopian whose head is like a raisin were made your chief.
So why would you say
racism?
Wait.
Why is that positive? Even if
I'll respond. Okay, wait. Okay. There are. Wait. I'm responding.
So you go
I'm
to
responding. I'm responding.
What they do.
I'm responding.
Yes.
Even. Firstly, there are a few things. Let's go step by step. Read it again.
The Prophet said, listen and obey your
Listen
chief,
and obey. First point.
Even if an Ethiopian whose head is like a raisin were made your chief. Now, if I go to an Ethiopian today and said your head's like a raisin, do you think they're going to accept it?
Good point. Okay. First point is, you have to have some shortage in brain cells to understand this particular report in another way. If anything, this report is anti-racism. Okay, if anything, this is a report in our favor. This is why we are proud of our prophet. Our prophet, why are we proud of him? Because he spoke against racism when it was impossible to do so. Why is he saying even now is the question. Who is he talking to primarily? Who is he talking to?
The pagan Arabs.
He's talking to Arabs who were very racist, a very racist people. He was telling them, Islam has come now, things have changed now. Now, if an Ethiopian with raisin on his head is appointed over you, that means it may happen. And if it happens, you obey him. Don't be racist like you have been. This is the meaning of the report. If you have any integrity now, if you have any integrity, state in front of all these cameras that I'm sorry, I apologize. Wait. Don't. You can feed him later. Okay, wait. Now that I used to think that you are a decent person, and I am again willing to think that, providing, firstly, when you use this term, you had no idea in what context these words were used. Now the context have become clear, and I've clarified what the Prophet meant. You have two options. Either to continue,
because there was a bit of shout, so I missed some of what you said. So give the explanation again.
I'm saying that as a decent man, if you are decent, and I hope you are, you have two options. Firstly, you had no idea what context these words were used in, number one. And then you read the context, and then I explained it further. It is now clear that if anything, this report demonstrates how anti-racism our Prophet was, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he was telling these racist Arabs, if an Ethiopian has been appointed over you as a leader, obey him. Obey him, he's your leader. This is anti-racism.
And what did he say in his last khutbah?
Forget about being appointed. Okay, now you have two options. Either you say, I'm sorry, I apologize for using those words against your Prophet, and now I stand corrected. Or, no. Now he knows. He has the time to correct himself. Okay, so stop reading that now, and because you're not going to find anything else to the contrary.
Also, when he conquered Mecca, he had Usama bin Zayd.
Not open. Don't open other topics. Stick to this one for now. This report is used. Obviously, you use the words out of context. Now that is clear, can you apologize in front of the cameras and say, I stand corrected, and definitely Muhammad, according to this report, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was an anti-racism man.
Yes. Anti-racism?
Yes.
I don't know.
Anti-racist.
Wait.
Anti-racist.
I don't think, from your explanation, I don't understand fully how you're taking it in that way.
Which
so
part
I
do you not understand?
I see it differently. Because that's why I'm saying he's explaining the
I
context.
want the Christians now to watch this.
No, because
I want the Christians to watch this. If a Muslim was doing this, you would be running marathons. You would be running marathons from New York to Canada, from Canada to Australia, from Australia to South America, and then back to Britain. And you would be telling us that you Muslims, how dare you? And now we have an example in front of you.
People like Hashim, he will always say that
why bringing me
Christ,
because
you're here as well. And because people repeat what he says.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say,
let me repeat.
Because he said Christ called people dogs and
all these guys have issue with
no.
and whatnot.
You used a report. You used a report without knowing the context. And I give you that much. Wait. You said your prophet was racist. He used the term
and he
racist.
used derogatory terms as well.
No. How can you say? Let me give you an example. No. Let me give you an example. If in a society, if in a society, okay, if a people are looked down upon, if in a society, if a people are looked down upon,
No, not that.
and in that society you stand up, okay,
Yes, that's all.
and you tell the masses that if one of these people has been appointed over you, obey him. What am I telling you? Am I against those people? Am I trying to degrade or downgrade those people, or I'm trying to inflate? I'm trying to make them not only equal, but I'm trying to put them on a status that they may become your leaders. They can become your leaders. Wait. So which one is it? The latter or the former? Which one is it?
So explain to me the raisin head.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Raisin head means it's a description.
No, Ustad, can I say something, please? I'm going to say something. This will make sense.
Somebody calls the prophet a black man.
Can I say something?
They should be killed.
I just wanted to explain what is calling someone a raisin head. What does that mean?
Can I explain?
Yeah.
In the time when there was slavery,
Yes.
the black people were known for as what? I'm not going to say it. Negro.
Okay. So what about Abi?
So even a person that was defending his right would say the.
Okay.
He would use that word.
I have an example. Thank you. Stop there. I have a book.
Ali, you misspelled
Wait. Wait.
You said Negro.
Thank you. Ali raised a very.
Wait. Let me just make my point. You can respond.
Just quickly, 10 seconds.
He's picking me up.
10 seconds.
Hey,
Ali made a very good
Subscribe to my
point.
channel.
Okay. In 1848, a man from Leeds called Wilson Armistead wrote a book titled A Tribute for the Negro.
Okay.
Listen, let me finish. A tribute for the Negro. He used the word Negro, which was derogatory then. It is derogatory today. Okay. For the white man to understand who he's talking about. Okay. What did he say in this book? The entire book is written to prove one point. That the Negroes or the black people from Africa who are being picked up as slaves and put into slavery are as intelligent, as able, as human, as upright as any other man. Okay, wait, let me finish. No, I'm not finished. Let me finish, okay? The book, the title of the book, and I possess the actual original,
So he was
not the manuscript. Wait, let me finish. let me finish. Okay. So the point is, this book was hailed as a great achievement by the abolitionists around the world. Abolitionists in America and in Europe, they hailed the work as the epitome of abolitionist literature. They hailed it, they promoted it. This man, his book went all over the Atlantic countries, okay, and he was praised for it, despite the fact that the title was A Tribute for the Negro. Can you Google it?
Yes.
Can you Google it?
But now, if everyone
A
hears
tribute for the Negro.
Adnan's explanation, he's saying...
I'm not saying the Prophet used the word Negro. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that he used derogatory terms.
My point.
Yes.
Now, he's explaining in a way where this person used the word Negro to communicate to the people who are around him for them to understand. But then when we Christians will argue that Jesus did the same thing, what did I say? That the expression was an idiomatic expression.
Swine.
But then,
pig.
But now for him, it's a bad thing. But when I'm trying to say the same, same thing, wait. Jesus, I'll let you speak. Because when Jesus spoke to the Jews around him, that's how they understood things. So he's using expressions that they understand. He's not necessarily trying to be derogatory. But then it seems like when we have people of the DAWAH team in the park saying, oh, Jesus said a woman is this, or call people this, or people that, it seems like a double standard because he's trying to explain it away. But when it comes to the Christian aspect,
we have no
now
problem.
Something derogatory.
Okay, wait. Let me explain now. We have no problem with Jesus using those words. He was a prophet of God. He was a messenger of God. He was a human. He got angry at times. Okay, he got frustrated at times. We have no problem with Jesus using that language. Okay? We have examples in Islamic history. We have examples in Islamic history when in anger, certain people used unpleasant terminology to express some ideas, right? But your use of the raisin head example is a very misplaced example. Okay, at least you have the courtesy and the decency to correct yourself and say, yes, I accept that according to this report, at least Prophet Muhammad, he spoke against racism in his society. Would you accept that?
Well, this report
why is it so difficult for the Christians?
No. But this report is saying, yes, they should listen to this person.
No. He's saying you should obey.
Yeah, exactly.
If you obey. Listen and obey. It's not only listening. So obey. Who do you obey? Who do you obey?
But then why would you say they've got a head like a raisin? That's my point.
Okay, we just had a discussion for the last 5 minutes on this.
You know what was your point, Adnan?
Look at his face. He even knows it. Look at his face.
Adnan,
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in?
I'm like...
Zoom in. Listen. And put the question mark.
I need to go eat.
Okay. Or put the glasses on him.
Okay. And one more thing. I know, because you're going to go.
No, you know when you put the glasses on.
Adnan is the person...
Ask him, is that positive or negative?
Adnan is the person qualified to explain. So I'm going to read 2 hadiths because people like Hashim, who always talk about this Gentiles being dogs and whatnot. So I'm just going to ask his explanation.
Before you read the hadith, I have this to read.
Yeah, but you read. Let me just read it. It says, narrated Aisha, the things which annul the prayers were mentioned before me. They said prayer is annulled by a dog, a donkey, a woman, if they pass in front of the praying people. I said, you have made us, i.e. women, dogs. I saw the Prophet praying whilst I used to lie in my bed between him and the Qibla. Whenever I was in need of something, I would slip away, for I just like to face him.
Wait.
And then the next one, it says, there's the same thing, but it just says, Allah's Messenger said, when a man performs salat and there is nothing in front of him, like a post or saddle, or a camel saddle, his salat is severed by the passing of a black dog, a woman, and a donkey. It was said to Abu Dhar, what is the problem with the black dog rather than the red or white one? He said, oh my nephew, I asked Allah's Messenger just as you have asked me. He said, the black dog is shaitan. So now, this seems...
I hope you're not going to use. You're not going to say that means black man.
No.
I hope you don't use that.
I'm saying this is derogatory language towards
against
women.
black dogs.
No, against women. Because, for example, this
Okay.
person, Hashim, always say, Jesus called women dogs, for example. So now we have even Aisha confirming that it was a negative term because she said, you have compared
I didn't say
to dogs.
Let me respond.
You said I called women dogs.
Let me respond.
Gentiles.
The
Gentiles, not the women.
Okay, Gentiles.
Stop lying about me.
Okay.
But the woman was, the Gentile was a woman.
You are a Gentile.
So now we have evidence.
Can I
You are a
respond?
Gentile.
Aisha has
Can I respond?
confirmed
Now you
that
did
he
this.
felt that the Prophet compared women to dogs, and not even any dog, the black dog, which is shaitan.
And look what Aisha said. Ustad, tell what Aisha
Jesus called the Gentile dogs,
Okay.
not the women.
said.
So all I'm saying is a
wait,
double standard of the
Why is it double
polemics
standard?
in the past.
Nothing to do with women.
Wait.
Read
Firstly, when the Prophet said that when one of these things passes in front of you,
Without the sutra.
without the sutra,
Invalidates your prayer.
it invalidates your prayer. So the Prophet is saying these things when they pass in front of you, they invalidate your prayer. Okay. So either he puts them all together without equating them with each other. Okay. Now, what breaks your wudu, for example?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you comparing the woman to a fart?
Okay. Wait. Okay. We believe in Islam. What invalidates your
what he said, the
wudu?
fart.
Okay. Ablution. Right. It is passing wind. I'm going to use a more polite terminology. Okay. Wait. Ya Allah. Wait. Or sleeping. Okay. Is passing wind and sleeping the same thing?
No.
It's not, right? But they both invalidate your ablution.
But
Likewise,
but Aisha said you compared us to dogs.
No,
That's why it invalidates
Aisha said that,
Yes.
and then Aisha was corrected. She was not infallible. Wait, Aisha had this opinion, and this shows you what? Now, again, in this report, you learn a lot of things. What do you learn? That she knew that people may misunderstand it. That's why she used her authority as a teacher. Okay? That in case you think that's the case, don't even take it like that. Why? Because I am your mother. Who's Aisha? Aisha is the mother of the believers. The Quran tells us that she is the mother of believers, right? Okay? So she's clarifying. Okay, she's preempting a possibility.
No, one second. No, Aisha doesn't say that. Aisha Anha was
No,
defending.
this is a hadith.
No.
Aisha's narrating.
No, Aisha was defending this. She was having a discussion with another person.
Yeah, she was explaining what it means.
And she was saying, she had her own ijtihad. She was saying that the Prophet ﷺ would never say that.
Yes.
So she was actually, this shows she's a scholar. We take from her, she had the own ijtihad saying that the Prophet didn't mean that.
Yeah,
so
but
she
that's
herself
the second hadith I gave
Now
you.
read this now.
Okay.
He's trying to evade it.
Okay. Okay. Now compare that. Okay, where their prophet said, he's not saying if our prophet, this is the audacity and this is the length some Christian brothers can go to paint our prophet in bad light. Desperation
I'm listening to you.
to an extreme. Desperation to an extreme, right? What we need to do is we need to do justice to our prophet. Okay? So if the prophet said women are like black dogs, okay, then you had a case. But if he's saying these three, even if the prophet said this statement in this order, that these things invalidate your prayer. If a woman walks past you, okay, not because she's impure, okay, not because she's degraded or she's because the same prophet is telling us, Al-Jannatu tahta aqdamil ummahat, your paradise under the feet of your mothers. The best of you are those who are best to their wives. Those who nurture one daughter, take care of her, educate her, do well by her, will be in paradise with me like this. Same prophet is telling us that.
In the sermon,
okay,
last sermon, yeah.
Those who do not, those no.
not weak.
You can tell us who's okay. Wait. Okay, those who do not prefer their sons over their daughters will be in paradise with me.
Shake Paperboy.
Right? Okay. Now, those who have daughters born in the houses, Allah, daughters are a mercy of Allah. Daughters are a mercy. So all these things are said about the same prophet. If you had justice,
Yeah, but we're explaining this verse.
Yes, of course. So we know. Yeah, of course we gotta go. But
So
now you raised something,
Yeah.
and there's an answer. So what we do is we take all of these teachings in context.
Yes.
Okay. So it is clear the Prophet didn't mean that. Okay. Why? Okay. Yeah. Aisha said it. He didn't mean that. Aisha was the wife of the Prophet who clarified. Now compare that. Now do a comparison. Wait, Ali.
Ali Lahza.
Yeah.
Now compare. Now do a comparison of your lame attempts to paint a prophet in negative light to this. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 6. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under the feet and turn and tear you to pieces.
Where did someone?
Okay, wait.
You have compared.
Why shouting? Answer him now. Why shouting? Answer him.
I thought outside was colder, but that was colder.
Are you going to say this is in a good way or a bad way?
Because again, as his usage of the word Negro, that's why I started this and I said.
Respond to this.
Because this is an idiomatic expression.
Okay. I believe Jesus never used those words. I believe.
So in an idiom, you call someone a dog and a swine. Is that okay?
People don't literally throw pearls at swine.
We know. So therefore, it literally. What does it mean?
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
But
we know
the annulment of a prayer was literal, because those were the things that literally.
Who are the dogs and swine in this? Who are the dogs and swine?
Literally, the Prophet said.
Yes.
The Prophet said, if this happens, right, that will annul your prayer, right? Okay, that doesn't mean he's saying donkeys and dogs and women are the same thing.
Exactly.
They're not. He's not saying that. You are seeing that in the report because you have been taught to do that.
No, because
this is what you want to do.
You're comparing us to dogs, but that's why I gave the second hadith, which shows that your Prophet did say that thing as well.
Okay. Now I ask you a question. I ask you a question now. Are you going to do the justice to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The justice you do to Jesus. The way you just explained is
but the reason why I brought out is, as I started, is the hypocrisy in the part.
Because you guys do it to us.
Because what we see, especially
you do tit for tat.
No, he's saying don't do it.
Because
the important thing is even if it's metaphoric. Adnan, even if it's metaphoric,
you just explained the words of Jesus away in a beautiful fashion. You said he was a prophet of God. He was using an idiom. Okay.
Jesus wasn't a pacifist. I said he used it.
Okay, no problem. Can you now apply the same standard to Muhammad?
Please. Can I apply the same standard?
Yeah, to
but
Muhammad.
That's not an idiomatic expression.
It is.
It is.
No, because it is. Did he say women are like dogs? Did he say women are like dogs?
No. He didn't say those.
Knowing his other teachings.
No, of course he didn't say those explicit
Thank you.
words.
Do we shake hands on that? So now you accept.
Because this is the difference.
No, this is not how people understood
it. We can do like 2 minutes because you got to go. But my point would be this. For example, when
But are you still struggling to accept my reasoning?
Because when people bring up the Samaritan woman, for example, she did not say anything back when Jesus was saying those things. So we say that they understood. Exactly, she agreed. But what I'm saying is, she didn't say you have compared us to whatever because they understood the term at the time. But we're seeing evidence.
So they were used to
disagreed with that classification. So therefore, but she said you have compared to the people that you have compared us to dogs.
So Paperboy, are you saying that if you use an idiom which includes derogatory terms like dogs and swine, it is
even
okay?
Cursing.
Is that okay to call someone a dog and a swine as an idiom?
Well, in terms of the one where she's called a dog.
No, I'm saying from
and
Jesus.
If you look at the where it says don't curse.
Do you know we are told in the Quran? Do you know we are told in the Quran?
Not to call names.
No. We are told in the Quran that Jesus cursed disbelievers from Banu Israel. لُعِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا yes, min Bani Israel ala lisani Dawood wa Isa ibn Maryam. Okay, we have been told categorically in the Quran, we have no problem with these terms. If Jesus called Pharisees vipers,
snakes and vipers,
adulterers and hypocrites, we have no problem with that because he was calling people what they deserved. We have no issue with that. But you people do not do justice to our Prophet. You deliberately spin his reports, even the positive ones. You try to put a negative. No, you people. Not you people.
This is called prejudice.
Sorry, not racist, but it's generalization. That's what I mean.
I'm generalizing on missionaries. Yes.
Okay.
Christian missionaries generally do that. The exceptions are exceptions, but generally Christian missionaries around the world, they deliberately lie about the Prophet, even when there is something positive positive,
Like that was
even
him
when
against
there's
Jesus
something
Christ.
positive, they turn it around and they make it negative.
Hey, but can I ask you a
We have one
Like
candidate
we
right here.
saw an example.
So calling someone a dog is okay. Idiomatically, calling a woman in need when she's begging him to save her kid, to call her a dog is okay for you, right?
What?
Wasn't that woman
Yes.
kneeling on her knees begging Jesus to save the life of her daughter?
And he
And
saved
Jesus says, I do not
saved
cast
it.
the bread of the children to the dogs.
And he-
Who are the dogs?
And he saved her daughter.
Exactly.
The whole point of the
Okay, so
exercise.
saving someone after calling them a dog is okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Because you're now
Bravo!
misapplying
You're
the
spinning that.
understanding
You are
of
spinning
that.
that hash.
No, but I'm asking you, is it okay to call someone a dog? In any
Can we
sense,
clarify? Can we clarify?
That's a low blow hash.
there's a big
We
difference.
have acknowledged that Jesus did use that language against disbelievers from Banu Israel, from the tribe of Israel. We have no problem with that. But someone who came,
Canaanite woman wasn't a Bani Israel.
Yes.
She wasn't a Bani Israel.
Someone who came to seek his help. It's like you go to a hospital, to a doctor, the doctor tells you, you're a pig, you're a dog, but I'll treat you anyway. Come, I'll put a drip in you. Okay? So this doesn't make sense. This is why we believe that Jesus would not behave. There are certain
then how
things.
come you
Let me
don't
finish.
apply your Negro
Let me finish.
understanding
Let me
to that
finish. Let me
situation?
finish.
We're going
Let me
back.
finish.
We explained that
Let me
already.
finish. Let me
You're
finish.
flip-flopping.
Let me finish.
No, we are not.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Where Jesus cursed Pharisees for the hypocrisy and for the double standards and for the lies, we accept that Jesus is the prophet of God and he can use that language. He has the authority to do so. But if a woman, a poor woman, came seeking his help, we believe prophetic manners and prophetic courtesy doesn't allow him to do that. Okay,
nature
that's why we believe certain statements attributed to him in the New Testament are not his.
And that's how we
They are
Yeah.
lies attributed to him.
But
So
that's
we
what
are
I'm
very
saying.
consistent.
Actually, not prophetic nature.
Okay, we're gonna have to go now. Thank you.
Adnan, not prophetic nature. Even human nature wouldn't allow that.
So anything positive? Do you have anything positive? Do you have anything positive?
All I want to say
You're
is
finished.
people can see.
You're finished.
Look at,
You're finished.
Look at triggered. Triggered.
Wait. Before
All I
we
want to say.
I
is
want to
people
finish
can
on a
see
positive
the
note.
double standards.
Okay.
What double
the
standards?
application
What double
of the
standards?
understanding of the words
Okay.
people use.
Do you have-
Because now they have tried to explain away what the
Paperboy.
prophet said, but
Paperboy.
then they're still sticking on to Jesus and
Paperboy.
saying, even though he used
Did
idiomatic
Muhammad,
expressions,
did our prophet,
it's
Calling a woman a
Paperboy,
dog.
Paperboy,
idiomatic-
and
Paperboy.
comparing a woman to a black dog who's
Okay.
He
shaitan.
did not compare. That's
Yes,
a lie. He
yeah.
just explained it to you.
If you go to, for
explain it
example,
to him.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
This is what I'm coming
I'll tell
to.
everyone why.
He's singing now. He's
Don't
singing.
shout,
No,
don't
no.
shout.
In the
Paperboy
in the
singing.
1980s, if you went into a shop, it would say no dogs, no blacks, no Irish.
Yeah, but that's not
was
Islam.
ri-
That's not
That
Islam.
was
That is Christianity.
collective,
Okay.
and
That is
everyone knew
Christianity.
That was racist.
Okay.
So now,
Wait.
yes,
Wait.
because
What
you
about in
can't-
Saudi Arabia?
Hold on, you're saying
There's roads
the
for
shops would
Muslims
say
only.
no
Let him
blacks,
finish, let him finish.
no dogs,
Let him
no
finish.
Irish, and everyone understood
Okay.
that was racist.
Okay.
So therefore, if you're saying
Okay.
no,
I got the
women,
point.
dogs,
Socially,
and donkeys, you're
socially,
classifying them
socially. Okay, socially. Today, when we go to certain places, it says no kids allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Does
you
that
don't
mean?
go
Wait.
inside. You can't go
Okay.
inside.
Wait. Okay. Let's be serious. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Okay. No dogs and kids allowed. No dogs and kids allowed. Okay. Does that mean? Does that mean?
No pets allowed.
Does that mean? Okay.
That means you're excluded
Okay.
as well.
So what's the social context of that particular
calling me a
statement? Wait, man, Hashim, I'm trying to get somewhere. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, you go.
You wanna get
I've been
serious?
triggered. Seriously.
I'm not triggered.
You are. That's why you're calling me a
Wait,
dog.
Hashim, man. Okay.
Following Jesus.
The social context,
Following
the
Jesus.
social context, Hashim, please.
Okay, carry
The
on.
social context of that statement would be that there is some sensitive place where they don't allow dogs and kids, not because they are racist against kids or they want to kill kids. The social context of the former statement you used, no dogs, blacks, and others allowed in a bus, for example. The social context of that is racism. Okay? The social context of what the Prophet was saying is neither of these situations. He is talking about, because otherwise, what is the status of women in Islam? What is the, you tell me. Anything positive? Do you know anything good? Anything good? Let me now, this is a test for Paperboy and his objectivity on Islam. Is there anything good about women in Islam?
so nervous now.
Give me three things. Give me
so
three.
nervous.
He's going to sweat now. He's going to start sweating.
Already doing it.
You want
Three positive things in Islam about women. Only three.
Why do you want me to give three?
Why not? Why not?
What if there's
At
negatives?
least. Oh, no. I want positives. I know there are many negatives. You can see many negatives, but show me three positives. Give me three positives. Number one. Now you see, Paperboy is lost.
I'm racking, exactly.
Paperboy is
my
lost.
brains.
Okay.
I'm racking my
I can give you many, but can you give me three? This is to demonstrate to your Christian audience and our Muslim audience how difficult it is for some Christian missionaries to say anything positive about our prophet. They will rather. They will.
No, the reason why.
Okay.
Because I was going to debate.
No.
My debate today, which never happened, was about
there
women in
anything
Islam.
Is there anything positive? Is there anything positive? Is there anything positive? Wait. Is there anything positive? I want to get something positive out of him tonight. One.
So you know nothing? Zero. Wow.
Zero. The prophet never said anything positive about women.
Just only one.
One. Give me one.
He's quite.
I have to rack my brain.
Can you not
to go
interrupt
through
him?
the data
Can you not
banks.
interrupt?
So there's lots of positives.
I have to read.
In the Bible.
Sorry?
In terms,
Positive about Christian women then?
yeah.
Christian
You go
women?
first with-
Christian women?
Yeah.
In Islam or
No, in
according to Christianity?
Christianity. Yeah.
Of course.
From
Of course
Islam.
there are many. There are many.
Show us one.
There are many. For example, the state.
Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. Hope this video was helpful for you. This may help others too, so please consider sharing, and we will bring more videos in the future inshallah. So consider subscribing and you won't miss any. Jazakallahu khairan.